Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're okay. I'm also fine. The other day, Honorable Kimani Ngunjiri, the former MP for Bahati constituency, left UDA. Now, this actually made me very curious, considering Kimani is one of the founders, so to say, of UDA party. So why would he leave? Then I listened to his reasons. He was on Spice FM Situation Room interview. And he listed 3 reasons as to why he left UDA. There could be more, but these are the reasons that he prioritized. The Honorable said, number 1, he left the party because the nominations to Nakuru County Assembly were purely an act of nepotism. That the sitting governor, out of the 12 people that were appointed, all of them were relatives of the sitting governor. The second reason as to why the Honorable left UDA, and I'm quoting him, was that UDA has been appointing members of Azimio into leadership positions, UDA as a party. And the third reason was that he was abandoned and not given any appointment by the president, considering, and I quote him, he almost died supporting the president and campaigning for him. So he had 3 reasons. Nepotism, unfair nominations in the county assembly, to the county assembly, that is, what he considered inappropriate appointments, bringing in people who were openly anti-Ruto, lead strategic positions in UDA. And number 3, being abandoned, not being considered for appointment, even though he had contributed a lot. Now, I respect the Honorable's decision to leave UDA. I am one person who believes in democracy. And if a political party doesn't serve your beliefs or your interests, then it is okay to leave that party. What I have issues with are the reasons Honorable Kimani Ngunjiri gave. Let's begin with the first one. The nominations at Nakuru County. Now, the nominations to any position, electable position, are done before the real election. That is the rule from the IBC. You submit these names before. So this is something that perhaps was submitted late 2021 or early 2022. And all that time, Kimani Ngunjiri has stayed in UDA. In my opinion, if it was a deal breaker, he would have left even before we went for election. But he didn't, because it wasn't a deal breaker. So you can't come to 24 and claim that something that happened early 2022 is a reason as to why you are leaving today. So I don't think that is a serious reason. The Mheshimiwa might be hiding behind it, but it's not a logical reason. Because if it was a deal breaker, as I've said, he would have left, he would have abandoned the party even before election, because these lists are usually submitted before election. That is the rule by IBC. Then number 2 are the appointments that have been done by Akina Malala at UDA. And this shocked me. The reason as to why this shocked me is that Kimani Ngunjiri is a seasoned politician. He's been with Moi, he's encountered Moi, he has encountered Kibaki, he's worked under Uhuru, he's now with Ruto. This is somebody who should know the real politics. Real politics is that appointments are matters of connection. It is not ideal. There are people who struggled, who fought, who did everything to defend UDA when it was not desirable. And such people are supposed to be considered in ideal politics. In real politics, however, appointments are done based on connection. Not all, but majority of appointments are done, especially in party leadership, it will be done based on the connection somebody has with those who are at the helm of leading that particular party. And so I expected Honorable Ngunjiri to see this for what it is and not make it a big deal. Because even if you were to make it a big deal, it is not going to stop. Politicians will always find a way out. So those who are in Azimio, some of them were never there because they believed in Raila Odinga. No. They were persuaded that Raila Odinga was going to form government, and so it was their interest that was given kipaumbele. They were like, Raila wins, I will get a position or I will get this thing. And now that Raila did not win, they have to look for something else. So some of them have defected to UDA. And if they have defected and they know the right person and they have been given a job, for me, it's not ideal. It's not something I am very happy about, but it is something I can accept because it is the reality. And for me, real politics matters over ideal politics. That way you don't have stress. And I expected Kimani Ngunjiri to really understand that, having been in politics longer than most of us. Number 3 was that he has been abandoned and not given appointment by President Ruto. That is ridiculous, to say the least. And why do I say so? As of now, Kimani Ngunjiri has been appointed a CAS, by the same Ruto. That is an assistant minister. Were it not for the court order, he would be serving as an assistant minister. So if you say you've been abandoned, you've been neglected, then that is just being plainly creative for no particular reason. Because if somebody believes in you enough to give you positions of power to the level of assistant minister, that is not somebody who has abandoned you. And if it was about those who are now being sorted, considering the court order, majority are still in the cold. They are still waiting for the rulings, maybe at the appellate court, to know their fate. And so you can't say that you've been abandoned when almost everybody else is still waiting. I think, in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, the former MP didn't have sufficient reasons to leave UDA, if those were the reasons. Otherwise, unless the hidden reasons that he didn't bring to the public, and I would respect those, my persuasion is if you are leaving a political party for selfish reasons, it is okay. I understand. Practical. Most of the people who are in politics are there for their personal interest and no ideals. The only thing I would not appreciate and don't agree with is when you hide personal interest or selfish reasons and you want to make people think that they are matters of principle. It is okay to leave a party because of personal interest, or even to join one for personal interest. But to come and claim that you are doing it because of principles when everybody else can see it is not, that is stretching a joke too thin. Otherwise, let me know what you think about Ngunjiri leaving UDA. And note, he said he will still support the president, even as an independent. Otherwise, thank you. Let me know what your opinion on this matter is.